There was two
Bro,
holding.
bro.
Jared, yeah,
It
you're
was
so
bad call.
delusional.
First of all, it was
I've
bad
never
call.
met a more delusional. Like
Because turning point of the game. What was the turning point of the game? Bengals Chiefs.
it doesn't matter.
Oh, yeah,
We had the
but
win
but
right.
but
That was so ridiculous.
you can't blame the whole game on the refs when the
I
turning.
didn't. I didn't say the whole
But
game was
that's
on
what
the.
people. That's what you and people do. Y'all blame the
Oh
whole
my God, Jared,
refs
Jared, you're so
because
smart.
it's just like
Jared,
like I'm just like
you're so delusional.
Go, go, do, go, do, go, go, do, go, do, go, do, go, do, go, do, do, go, do, do, go, do, do, go, do,
Damn, Zion, that's fire.
welcome to episode 5 of the Beyond the Whistle podcast. I'm your host Jared, my co-host Kamau.
Yo,
A lot happened this week. Week 4. I don't know what he's doing. Week 4. Week 4 of the NFL. His Bengals finally got a win. You know, my Chiefs. I don't know why it's a surprise, but we 4-0. It's not a surprise. A bunch of surprises in the NFC that we didn't see coming. And yeah, let's jump right into it. The first segment we're gonna talk about is the Lions versus Seahawks Monday Night Football. 3-0 Seahawks against the Lions, who were
yeah.
2-1, right? Who were 2-1, and it was a high scoring game. Both defenses, in my opinion, are pretty bad. Seahawks defense is bad. Um, Seahawks offense is very talented, but Lions can't tackle. Lions defense isn't that great. They have one player. Spotted.
Didn't that one player get embarrassed too?
Yeah, that one player, I didn't hear his name called at all yesterday.
Wait, who you talking about?
Aiden Hutchinson?
Oh, I thought you was talking about the Seahawks defense.
No, Lions defense.
No, I was talking about the Seahawks. Devin Witherspoon got put in the dirt, bro.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
But them Lions, man.
Jared Goff, 18 for 18, 100% completion percentage. Two touchdowns passing, one touchdown receiving. That was a beautiful play.
St. Brown.
Yeah, I mean he had Jameson Williams wide open too in the end zone, but they were both. That was just a great play.
No, that offense that's picking up because
Oh yeah,
what I said last week, I was like, they always like go down the field, but they never like just never score. But 42 points, there we
yeah.
go. Like that running back duo, they got the Thunder and the Lightning. They have like a deep threat. They have an amazing slot. They have one of the best tight ends who they don't get like activated really. He's a little like quiet, but yeah, that Lions offense is great.
And I
And
told
that's
you,
how I really thought the Seahawks were gonna be a good team, but can't be like they're not gonna beat the best of the best.
no. And well, I've been saying this since the first episode. When you give Jared Goff a clean pocket and there's no pass rush, he's gonna be great. It's gonna be amazing. And Seahawks have absolutely zero pass rush. Jared Goff just stood back there, read through his progressions through to the running back, Jameson Williams, 70-yarder. He just did what he wanted. And
That Lions offense is so like
yeah,
they have like stars on every like position. Like
I feel like and they didn't week 1 and week 2, they didn't do what they do best, which is run the ball and then go off the play action like that. Now they sustain that
right, I
game.
think yeah, we finally saw
Yeah.
the Lions' fullest potential. So
And they did that last week against Arizona too.
hmm
They need to run the ball. Jared Goff just need to go off that run, just read through his progressions, and they'll be great on offense. On defense, do you think it was more about Seahawks offense or how bad Lions defense is?
I think they're just it look felt like a mid off. I don't know. I feel like the Seahawks offense isn't like if you take away like DK, I mean, I don't know. They don't really have nobody electric, but maybe JSN. I don't know. The Seahawks just isn't like they're not really a passer team. I feel like their run game is just really good, like with Kenneth Walker and them. And the Lions all I don't know. I don't know. The Lions defense is not the best either, but they got like a few like star players.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like it was just the Seahawks offense a little more.
I didn't think Gino played bad. I thought he played pretty good.
Yeah.
They just DK fumbled on their first drive, and they lost turnover battle. Even though DK is great, they lost turnover battle, but Gino played pretty well. He scrambled a lot. He was under a lot of pressure. I told you that Seahawks offensive line is atrocious. Um, Man, Kenneth Walker, it's like I was watching Kenneth Walker.
Three
He has like
three
some of the,
tutties.
he has some of the best like awareness, agility like I've seen right now. Like he would run into a hole, and then once he see the hole close, he'll just immediately just juke out. And it's like his agility is like on that pitch play, he immediately just went, kicked it outside, touchdown. Um,
Yeah.
Kenneth Walker tough, and I played him in fantasy, and we'll talk about that later.
You saw me. We'll talk about that later though.
We'll talk about that later. But Kenneth Walker back, they look the Seahawks. I mean, they'll probably make the playoffs, maybe a wild card,
Mhm.
but yeah, they I don't think with that defense and that O line they won't go far. It'll be, you know, but their offense is pretty good. Tyler Lockett's been in the league for.
I'm not gonna lie, Tyler Lockett kind of quiet lately.
I
Like
mean, he old. I mean, how long he's been in the league?
Tyler Lockett not that. I think he's like 28. He's not that old.
Bro, he's been in the league since I started watching football. I swear he's been in the league. Like,
Tyler Lockett used to be that receiver two possession catcher, catches everything, puts his body on the line when it comes to catching the ball. But he's so quiet now. And I think JSN is officially like receiver two now. So
yeah,
I don't know. He's been like I wouldn't say fall. I don't know if he fell off or like
yeah,
I don't know. And Noah Fant, I haven't seen a lot from him either.
yeah. But see, the Seahawks are just decent. They're decent.
They're decent to good.
Yeah, I mean they're three. Well, they're 3-0, but they played, the worst QB in the league, Will Levis, who I told you was the worst QB in the league. Um,
Who?
Will Levis. They played. They're 3-1, but they played Will Levis. They played
Oh,
Jacoby Brissett, and they played Bo Nix. So we'll see. We'll see how the Seahawks really look, but the
yeah.
Lions are good. If you don't pass rush Jared Goff, it's gonna be hard to beat the Lions.
No, that St. Brown pass game was so good. Uh, that was a great game for the Lions.
For your fantasy. Yeah.
That's especially for my fantasy.
So moving on to let's stay in the Lions division. NFC North becoming the best division in the league. I know I picked the Packers to go to the NFC Championship. I'm still standing by it. I don't care.
You can't even no.
I'm still
The
standing by it.
Vikings. I need to see the Vikings and the Lions play. Or the Vikings or I can't say the Niners because they just beat the Niners. Wait, why are the Vikings actually like that? And is Sam Darnold like is this like am I dreaming? Like Sam Darnold is
This
putting
is,
up MVP numbers.
it's his Baker Mayfield little journey. Bad in the beginning of this year, and
So then like what do you do with JJ McCarthy?
I don't know.
They wasted the 11th overall pick. I'm saying wasted because Sam Darnold not old, so you got that could low key turn into your franchise QB.
Yeah.
If this is not a fluke, of course. But Sam Darnold looks crazy, man.
Yeah, he looked
I
good.
think it's him and Derrick Henry for like MVP like front runners. But
yeah, the Vikings
man,
dominated my Packers.
they almost came back though.
Yeah, but the Vikings defense is Brian Flores got them playing good defense, and I still can't name 5 defenders on their defense, but
Who?
on the Vikings,
Dallas,
Turner.
Turner, Brian Murphy Jr., Harrison Smith, Ivan Pace, and Ginkle.
Okay.
See?
All right.
Sign up, but no. They're just so underrated.
Their
Like,
defense is playing great.
yeah, their defense.
Jordan Love, he threw 4 touchdowns, but
And we can't forget Jordan Addison. He breaking out.
Jordan Addison, he came back.
Yeah.
I don't know when Hawkinson's coming back, but they still missing him.
I don't think they they're just gonna look even crazier with him in that lineup.
Yeah, Aaron Jones is playing great. A great receiving back, also running the ball. He's playing
And
great.
then JJ, of course, you can't forget him.
Yeah, I mean that catch with the touchdown and then he just like pushed him right after. That was, I mean that's Jefferson. You can't
That
be.
act, bro, that ball was thrown perfectly.
Can't be
I don't know where this Sam Donald. He looking like the top 5 pick. He was supposed to be on the Jets.
yeah.
I don't know if it's a system or what. Like I've never seen Sam Donald be this good.
I don't know.
I don't know what's his scheme.
The O line's playing good. The Vikings look good, but
Vikings look good.
they almost blew the lead against the Packers. But Jordan Love, he was rusty. No preseason. Got injured the first game.
People were saying they should have just kept Malik Willis. I didn't know he was gonna, and I thought Jordan Love came too early. Pause. I thought he was gonna come around like two 2 weeks later from now. I didn't know he was gonna come back early.
Yeah, but I
I
feel
feel
like
like he should have just sat this one
yeah,
out.
he was rusty. He had 4 TDs, but he also had 3 picks. I don't know. I think the Packers will be fine. They still my pick for the NFC Championship.
They're still your pick. Come on, bro.
My pick. I mean, they shut down the Vikings in the second half. Vikings scored
I
3
mean, they
points.
just started off so slow, and
Yeah.
I mean they don't got no receiving core besides Jaden Reed,
Well,
Christian Watson.
Christian Watson got hurt. Now they got Dobbs,
Dobbs is so
Romeo Dobbs. I think
Dobbs is big to me.
the Packers should just do the Lions formula. Just run the ball with Jacobs.
Jacobs, I don't know how Jacobs don't have like 60 touchdowns. Like,
That's what I'm saying. Just run the ball with Jacobs.
yeah,
Play action off of that. Jordan Love, he's a mobile QB. He has an arm, obviously. They should just take the Lions route and run more with Josh Jacobs. But I think the Packers will be fine. Their defense, I mean, it got torched, but Jair Alexander didn't play. So,
he didn't.
No, so that's why Justin Jefferson went off. We know what happens when Jair, plays.
I feel like it's 50-50.
Yeah, but I still got my Packers. I don't know about
I
winning.
still got my Lions low key. I think if the Packers only almost came back and win, first of all, I think it was even a comeback because first of all they let the Vikings get like ahead. I don't think the Lions will let them like if like the Vikings score, the Lions will score back. If you know what I mean. Like I think the lead wouldn't get out of hand. I still got my Lions.
Well, if
That
the
won't.
league doesn't get out of hand, the Lions are in trouble because they can't. They
Yeah,
won't.
they can't. Yeah, that's that defense.
That's another thing with the Lions. If they fall behind, I don't know how they're gonna come back. Just like against the Buccaneers 2 weeks ago, they fell behind.
Yeah, that's true. I actually don't know who got it. Maybe I feel like it's too early for the Vikings.
I feel like the Lions.
If they go 6-0, they got it.
The Lions got the same problem as the Ravens. It could stay up, run the ball, dominate, but if they fall behind, I don't know. I don't know if they're that type of team to come back like my Chiefs, obviously, who's 12-0 when we're down 10-0. But yeah,
Did not.
I still got my Packers. Packers got a tough game next week. Vikings got a tough game next week.
Actually, no, that's true. I feel like if they down, they is. I don't know.
Yeah, Vikings got a tough game next week too. We're gonna talk about that later, but the Bears also in that division, they're 2-2.
They got their second little win. Oh, the Rams are cooked.
So,
I'm so mad because they really beat us in the Super Bowl and just said, "All right, we're done." Like that is.
They went all out that season. They got Von Miller, Aaron Donald, OBJ. Yeah, OBJ is coming back this week. I don't know if he's coming back, but they say he's practicing. Sorry, he'll be here for 2 games and then he'll break his fingernail and be out another 6 weeks.
Dude, why are you promoting that terrible energy?
I'm not. I said broken fingernail. I didn't say no terrible injury. What are you talking about? Well, the Dolphins. Yeah, what Dolphins?
No, their season is done, and I think there's trade talks for Tyreek Hill.
Yo,
how would that work?
I would cry. I would cry.
No, because how would that work? Why would they?
No,
And the Chiefs, I heard the Chiefs were talking about getting Devontae Adams. Like,
no, we're not getting Devontae. We're not getting Devontae.
I don't think another star receiver will make sense because then what are you doing with Hollywood
Yeah,
Brown?
the Raiders not going to trade in their division, and we don't have the money for Tyreek Hill.
No, the Raiders are horrible. They need to get rid of Adams. They're wasting his career, and they can easily get a first round pick. Like, they need to use that first round pick on a QB or no, on a QB. Yeah.
Yeah.
He better not go to the Steelers.
Back to the Bears. Yeah, Caleb, he was a cool game manager. You know, I mean, he didn't do no wild plays. I saw their punter was like the player, the AFC player of the week. Or he was like the special teams player of the week.
Special teams, yeah.
Which is funny because Caleb Williams before the season was like, we're not gonna be punting much here. And the punter's the player of the week. He got 5 points. That's funny. But yeah, the Bears, they were like, oh, we have the DeAndre Swift. Let me run the ball. And they actually ran the ball. They ran the ball. They took that pressure off of Caleb, and they played good. They played a good game.
Yeah, that was a great game.
Yeah.
Are the Rams cooked?
I don't think they cooked. They're not cooked. They're not cooked.
I think they're cooked.
They're not cooked. I don't think they cooked. They
And Puka is still out. I mean, like, dang, I didn't know his injury was that serious. I forgot what his injury was.
they're not cooked. Rams. I don't know. I don't know. I don't think
They really took our Super Bowl and said we're done.
Well, their defense is really bad.
Yeah.
Staying in the NFC, let's talk about the NFC East. I don't think any of us saw this coming. You know, Washington, I don't think anybody picked Washington to win that division.
So okay, this feels good. So it's like it wasn't just us. So we know that so we all know as like NFL fans, like we just underestimated the Commanders. Like that offense is disgusting, bro. Like,
I mean, well, I know you're trying to make up for your Bengals debacle against them, but you know the Cardinals got the worst defense in the league, and your team, your defense stinks as well. So, but but credit to Jaden Daniels. I mean his accuracy is amazing. I think he's 86 for 101.
yeah,
His passes, which is insane. He won't turn the ball over. He running the ball well. They're running the ball well. Brian Robinson's running well. They're finally getting Terry McLaurin involved after 5 years of just waste.
bro. I'm so happy for him. He's gone through like 11 QBs.
I know after 5 years of waste, they're finally getting him involved. Now their defense, they played good against Arizona, but
and so crazy. What if they had Jahan Dawson too?
yeah,
I can't believe they traded him away.
I'm still skeptical about their defense, but they played good against
Oh
Arizona.
no, their defense is sorry. Yeah, I feel like that's how they're not gonna win like big games.
Yeah, but that rookie QB, I'm proud of him, man. He stays composed. He got that poise. He's playing great. I feel like his teammates trust him. I don't know the way he talks in interviews and after the game. I feel like that's a good community right there. And Dan Quinn after the game, cursing up a storm in the locker room. I don't know. Washington look good.
Washington look good. We definitely underestimated them for sure.
Yeah, Washington look good. The Cowboys, yeah. I mean they won. They beat the Giants.
I mean, it wasn't like too impressive though.
No, it wasn't very impressive at all. They looked terrible doing it. Cowboys, I'm gonna call it right now. They're not gonna make the playoffs.
That or they just lose first round. Yeah.
No, they're not making the
Again.
Playoffs. They're not making the playoffs. Especially Michael Parsons is out. I don't know for how long. DeMarcus Lawrence is out. Their defense is cooked. Dak is garbage. The Cowboys not doing nothing.
They just extended.
Yeah. I'm so happy because the Cowboy fans are like starting to realize, like, I haven't heard no Super Bowl this year. This is our year. This and that.
They say that every year though. So I mean, I don't really care what the Cowboys fans say.
Yeah,
they really say that like every year.
The Cowboys, yeah, they're a mess. So the first episode of this podcast, right? I gave this take on Eagles. I said under 10.5 wins. which meant they weren't gonna win over 10 games. Now
It's like week 5. Oh my
no, chill, because I was called crazy, you know, in the YouTube comments. Somebody was like, oh, this is the best, this is the best offense in the league. Their defense is great, this and that. You know, they were coming after me in the reels, everything.
You're
And now,
acting like they didn't.
and now they're 2-2. Their defense is atrocious. Their coach is garbage.
Yeah, their coaches. Yeah,
Their coach is awful. Their coach needs to be fired in the bye week. I don't know why he's not fired already. The coach is awful. Jalen Hurts he's just a turnover machine.
Yeah, he is.
Their
They
weapons are
do
hurt.
have 2-star players out. Like you
I,
can't
I
just
was about to,
like.
I was about to say the weapons are hurt. No AJ Brown, no Devontae Smith. Dude, yo, but at one point the yards against the Buccaneers they came out. This is why coaching mad because they came out so flat. The yards were 215-0, bro.
I mean, I don't know what you want them to do though. Like with
Two,
two, that's like taking
215-0.
that's like taking Rice and Worthy away, or no, taking Rice and
Kelsey.
Can we talk about that?
Well, we'll talk about that later. I'm not
after this because
215-0.
I mean that is
One
crazy.
point,
Yeah.
the Buccaneers had
I would
250
have run the
yards.
ball with
The Eagles
Saquon,
had
though.
0. The Eagles had 0.
Yeah, that is crazy.
That's coaching. They came out flat. I'm telling you, the Eagles, they don't have a defense. Their pass rush isn't getting there. Baker Mayfield just tore them up. The Eagles they're not winning over 10 games. They're not. They'll make the playoffs, but they'll be
How
9.
would they make the playoffs? What
They'll be
less
9
than
and
10
8.
wins?
They'll be 9 and 8 and make it in. The NFC,
No, there's
the NFC is
way
tough.
too many good. There's way too many good NFC teams.
I think a 6-7 wild card is 10-7, 9-8. Because everybody play each other.
The Eagles are getting 10 wins once AJ and Devontae come back.
All right. What's that? So how's that gonna help their defense?
Their defense isn't bad. It was just a fluke game.
Their defense stinks.
I don't know why I'm defending them. They're not my team, but still. I mean, like, yeah.
I'm just defending my take because people came on me.
Your take is awful. You're gonna lose that take. They're gonna get 10 wins.
Okay. I don't like how the Eagles looking. We don't have to talk about the Giants. The Giants are the Giants. I mean, they're not looking, you know, as the worst team in the league, but they don't look that great neither. Malik Neighbors is great. Everything else is sorry. We don't got to talk about the Giants.
Yeah.
Going to the AFC, we had a
Chiefs.
Whoa.
Who you want to talk about?
So leading up to the week, you know, we had a great Sunday night football game. Oh, it was about to be electric, this and that, and the Ravens blew them out 35-10. They blew out the Bills.
We actually played them this week.
Oh yeah, well we'll get to that and we'll get to that later. But the Ravens' first play, Derrick Henry 87 yards, pulling away from defenders, looking like Derrick Henry from 3-4 years ago.
Yeah, I think he got MVP or him or Sam Darnold. That was crazy. Like
Derrick Henry and
he still got a lot in the tank, man. Like Lamar, I know Titans fans are so mad.
Lamar was looking good.
Yeah. Mark Andrews, he needs to get traded.
Mark Andrews, no, he's washed. He's done. Zay Flowers, did he catch a ball? I don't think he caught a ball.
I don't know, but I would.
They didn't need to. Derrick Henry had 200 yards.
They don't need Mark Andrews. Low key, everything Mark Andrews does, Isaiah he either get better at or do the same thing. Like they need to trade Mark Andrews for like a third or a second, and then or a player or something.
They use Mark Andrews as like how the Packers used the Mercedes Lewis when he got older, just like a blocking TD.
Mark Andrews block? I don't know if he's a blocking tight end. He's a receiver threat.
Well, not anymore. He can't. He dropped a wide open pass.
Mark Andrews, yeah, I don't know. His follow up guy gets studied.
Yeah, but they didn't need much from Lamar. Derrick Henry ran the ball, just like the Lions. If the Ravens, well, I won't say that because the Ravens, I thought they were about to blow it again because it was 21-10 coming out at half. and the Bills had just scored, and Lamar Jackson got sacked, and the Bills got the ball back, and the Bills try to do some trick play, some flick back to Josh Allen trick play, and he fumbles, and then the Ravens just take over from there. But I thought they were about to blow another lead.
That's the Bills I was looking for. I knew that Jazz game was a fluke.
I mean,
I don't think they don't have like that receiver one threat yet. I don't.
No.
It's just too.
I don't know.
Yeah, I think Coleman can be that receiver one threat soon, but not now.
And they're not getting James Cook involved enough.
I don't think so either. Or they're not even Kincaid.
The Bills. I mean they'll still be fine, but I'm not scared of Bills. I'm not.
I'm not either.
I said it last pod. They didn't really play anybody for real. They played the Cardinals, who's okay. The Jaguars are
the worst team in the NFL right now.
Bottom two team, and they play. Who else they beat? They beat Miami when Tua got hurt. So
yeah,
I said that last pod, and the Ravens just stomped on them. The Ravens they look way bigger. Like they just bullied the Bills. I feel like especially Derrick Henry. Their O line just bullied the Bills. The D line, I feel like we're way big. I just feel like they just came out and was like, we about to bully this team. And that's the thing with the Ravens. I feel like they can do that with any team, but they need to prove that they can bully. I'm not even trying to speak as a biased Chiefs fan, but they got to prove that they can bully us too. Because we said that last year. They was bullying teams, blowing teams out.
Bro, y'all are sorry. Like
we said that last year. The Baltimore Ravens, Lamar MVP, they bully teams.
Are y'all not even that? Every game was Mickey Mouse. I think this is the only game that is.
What's the record? What's the record?
It don't. Yo, you're so it's one thing like glazing your team, but you gotta be like real. Like every game was so Mickey Mouse. The Chargers game is probably the only game that probably wasn't Mickey Mouse.
How was the Ravens game Mickey Mouse? Because you can't toe tag? Are you serious? What are we talking like?
I feel like every game the refs are involved. Okay, on my life, to this day, I think we're 2-2. I think we beat the Chiefs. That was the most Mickey Mouse.
Was that not a PI? Was that not a PI?
It was going after the ball. He didn't even look at the receiver.
Oh,
he went after. Do you realize
he hit the receiver midair?
He was going. If you read the rule,
he hit the receiver.
Jared. If you read the rule book, it's like there's like an exception if he literally only focused. His focus was on the ball. And Rashid Rice didn't even touch the ball. He didn't even come close to the ball. Like,
okay, but again,
and before the PI. I held our defenders twice. There was two holding. Jared, yeah, you're so delusional.
First of all,
I've never met a more delusional.
Because I can't stand when people whine about refs. When the turning point of the game, what was the turning point of the game? Bengals Chiefs.
It doesn't matter. We had to win right there.
But what was the turning point of the game?
If they want to call a PI, if they wanted to call a PI, they should have called the holding. So then I would have declined the penalty. The game would have restarted and blah blah blah.
Okay,
we should have got a whole new down. It should have never been PI. They should have called the holding call too. No, that was Mickey Mouse.
But you can't blame the whole game on the refs when the turning.
I didn't say the whole game was on the refs.
That's what you and people do. Y'all blame the.
Oh my God, Jared, you're so
it's just like
Jared.
Like I'm just like
you're so delusional. You're like because that's your team.
Bro, I can't stand people whine about refs because the turning point of the game was you guys got the ball.
Listen, so your lineman didn't hold your lineman didn't hold on that play?
You PI'd us. What are we talking about?
So did the lineman hold our D lineman?
But again, you won't
stop dunking.
You won't tell me. What was the turning point of the game?
Stop dunking that question. Did your offensive line?
Sure. Now answer mine. What was
there we go. So
what was the turning point of the game?
The call should have been declined. We should have got a new 4th and 16.
Okay.
But they didn't call it. They called the
turning point of the game.
What?
Huh? What was the turning
What?
point of the game when you could have went up 2 scores and you got the ball back and stopped us? What was the turning point of the game? Oh,
It was the fumble.
Joe
It don't
Burrow
matter.
fumbled and we scored a touchdown. So I don't want to hear nothing about refs when you guys turned the ball over and made us get a touchdown.
Did they hold at the end of the game?
What?
Your offensive line hold at the end of the game.
Fine, like fine.
Fine. Now it's fine.
It's fine because I won't listen to this when the turning point.
Jared, add the clip of I'm gonna send you the clip.
Okay.
Put it on the podcast. I'm gonna show you.
Okay.
You don't understand. Instead of them, if they were so eager to call that PI, they should have called the 2 holding calls. Like every game is so Mickey Mouse. The Chargers game was the only game where you actually generally turned up and came back and won. Like I'll give you that. I feel like y'all were so lucky because like the refs. That's why I say Mickey Mouse. I didn't say like y'all cheated to win. Well, the Bengals one, that was cheated. But y'all were lucky against the Ravens. Who else did y'all play?
Falcons.
Oh my God! Don't get me started. Oh my God! I will go on a rant. They called PI on Dejon Anthony, but they didn't call a PI on Brian Cook. Like y'all are so
you're acting like that same.
You realistically, you should definitely not be 4-0. You should be 3-1. I promise you.
Hey,
in my eyes, I still think we beat them. I don't really care. That's not being delusional.
How many times I gotta tell y'all we know how to win late, bro? The Falcons. Look. The Falcons had a chance to win or tie that game. Did they?
Sure. I don't care.
I said what I said. And did they capitalize?
I said what I said. I'm not talking about the
Falcons. I just don't like the whining about refs when there's way more to the game, like Joe Burrow fumbling the game away or Bijan Robinson.
It doesn't matter. The last play relied on the refs getting involved.
Okay, and we wouldn't have been that close if Joe Burrow didn't fumble. So I don't want to hear it. Moving on. Yeah, the Chiefs. We'll talk about Rashee Rice, but I'm devastated.
No, let's talk about it now. Your sorry QB is having a horrible season. He threw a dumb pick, and he literally took out your receivers. Bro, I don't think you saw that play. He dead ass himself injured Rashee Rice. Now your whole receiver one is gone.
Of course I saw it. Yeah, he tried to tackle the dude and he injured Rashee Rice.
Okay, put the Glazing aside. This is probably the worst Mahomes season. Can you admit that?
Last season was way worse. Last season was bad.
This is even way worse.
Last season was worse. Because Mahomes had he had 2 decent games this season. The Ravens game was good and the Falcons game was good.
The Ravens game was not good. He threw like a pick or 2 picks. None of his games were good.
Okay. And what's our record? Okay.
Mickey Mouse wins. Realistically, y'all should be 2-2.
Because
realistically.
Okay, but I remember in week 2 when you told me, oh, my Bengals are 0-2. Wait till we get T. Higgins back. We're not even at our full capacity. You're literally admitting that Mahomes is playing like garbage and we're 4-0. You know why?
What are you trying to say? I know my team is garbage because I'm not a Glazer. I know when my team is bad.
Well, first of all, it's not about glazing. My record is 4-0.
Listen. My team in general isn't bad. Our defense is bad. The Bengals offense is one of the top 3 offense right now. Okay. Like that's for sure. But my defense is bad. You're delusional.
It's like, bro, the record's 4-0. It's not my opinion. It's the facts. The record's 4-0, and the way
Mickey Mouse wins. You can have wins all you want. A cheated W.
We're the only team ever to win back-to-back 4 straight weeks, and each week we score less and less and less. We scored 26 the first week, then 22, then 20, then 17.
Y'all barely beat the Chargers. That's actually kind of crazy.
And the reason we're winning now, without Mahomes having to be spectacular, because back in
y'all need the rest.
Back in 2019, our defense was terrible, and we had to rely on Mahomes getting us over that hump. Now, you have to admit our defense is max.
From what's also max? Them refs.
to the safety. Our defense is max, and we don't have to rely on Mahomes. And our defense, that's why it's gonna be so hard to beat.
Right, you don't have to rely on Mahomes. You gotta rely on the refs. Like, I'm not explaining myself no more.
I mean, you're a salty Bengals fan. Like
I don't care, Jared.
I don't
All right,
have to hear it. I don't have to hear it. But our defense is like, that's why it's gonna be so hard to beat us because we don't need Mahomes to be spectacular. Because everybody gonna
it is hard to beat y'all when the refs are on your side. It's hard.
Rich Jones stepped up last week. Nick Bolton stepped up against the Falcons. Our defense, that's why it's gonna be hard to beat us, bro.
Sure, Jared.
Yeah. I'm gonna need you to give like actual analysis instead of trying to be like a Twitter bot. Like this is like bad.
I'm not okay. Like you're so delusional. And I don't know if you're like I really don't know if you're playing or not. Like this is actually like worrying me. Like,
look, bro, we're 4-0. It's not delusion. It's not glaze. We're 4-0.
Okay, I'm done. You got it, bro.
Let's talk
Enjoy
about
your little Mickey Mouse wins.
All right, so let's talk about your Bengals. Finally got a little win against the Panthers and Andy Dalton. Yeah, how you feel, bro? You impressed with that win?
I mean, yeah. Offense is a top 3 offense. The defense needs to get better. Blah blah blah. Hey man, we didn't rely on the refs to actually beat a team, so it feels good. Yeah.
Yeah, you beat the Panthers, bro. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, you're supposed to beat the Panthers. I'm not impressed. You know, you did what you had to do. I'm not going to degrade y'all, but I'm not going to sit up here and be like,
oh. Jared, yo, you lucky this on YouTube. I'm about to spaz out on you, bro.
I mean, I'm not gonna sit up here and like be like, "Oh, the Bengals are back." You beat the Panthers. I still gotta see more. If you beat the Ravens next week, I'll come on the pod.
I didn't say we're back. I didn't say anything. You just I didn't say too much about this win. I just knew it was a cool little win. Like,
cool little win. Okay.
I'm just saying it wasn't a Mickey Mouse win. You didn't get a horrible call at the end. It was a pretty good game. No Mickey Mouse about it. It was nothing Mickey Mouse about it.
Okay.
Yep.
Let's stay in your division. The Steelers lost their first round.
They're sorry. When they actually face a decent type team,
the Colts
Steelers suck.
The Colts are bad. But Joe Flacco
right, the Colts are bad. Yeah, they just suck.
Joe Flacco came in and
I lost to Joe Flacco.
You lost to Jacoby Brissett. Joe Flacco came in and he does what Joe Flacco does every year. He comes in and he just
Jared. No, because don't say no slick they can get me mad. You have the most
Mickey Mouse
I've ever seen in my life.
10 minutes.
Jared.
Okay. Stop mentioning Mickey Mouse. I'll stop mentioning the Bengals.
No, I was on God. That was Mickey Mouse. I don't care.
Okay, and you guys.
No, you're delusional, and I can't wait to see y'all lose first round. I'm gonna laugh in your face.
Lose first round. When has Mahomes ever lost first round?
Whatever.
Yeah.
Anyway. Y'all about to lose now. Your own QB just injured your whole receiver one. So
you picking us to lose next week? We'll get to that. We'll get to that. We'll get to that later. Right. But the Steelers lost. I was disappointed in their defense. You can't win on the road 2 weeks in a row and then win your home opener and then get embarrassed like that against Joe Flacco. You just can't do that.
I mean, it's the Steelers. Like, I don't know what you expect. They suck. Like, I just had 3 Mickey Mouse wins.
I gave up 27 points against Joe Flacco. That's what I expected. I thought Justin Fields played good though. They opened up that playbook. He was
I'm not gonna lie, Justin Fields look a little scary. That's the only thing I'll give to them. And their defense is cool, but I feel like they're just they're so overhyped. Like it's the Steelers. They're gonna do good and then be mid towards the end of the season. Like I'm not worried about those Steelers.
I think this week it wasn't a fluke, but they was down 17-0. They was playing the whole game trying to come back, and they almost came back, but they fell short. Yeah, I mean they still.
I'm definitely not worried about no Browns. Oh my God.
Oh, we're not gonna waste our time with the Browns. I don't know why you picked the Browns. I told you pick the Raiders.
Oh, I picked the Browns.
Yes, you did. But we're not gonna. We only got to talk about the Browns.
No, because the Raiders are horrible though. You can't, and they don't have Devontae Adams, so no, you can't blame me on that one. That was my hot take last week. That was really bad.
The Browns.
The Browns are sucked, and I hate Browns fans because they
The
think they're
Browns,
good, but
the Browns are 11 for 53 on third down this year. 11
I
for
I feel like the
54.
Browns really won't do nothing in the next like 3 to 4 years. Like,
Not with that Deshaun Watson contract. No.
oh yeah, right. And Deshaun Watson, like all allegations aside, his fall off is like one of the worst fall off I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Like when the Browns got Deshaun Watson, like okay, I'm actually kind of scared because Texans Deshaun Watson was lethal. This Deshaun Watson is some trash, bruh.
Yeah.
And Amari Cooper has the most drops. They don't got Nick
That O-line
Chubb.
isn't what it used to be. Their
That
defense,
online, oh my God. They used to run the ball crazy. That online is so bad now.
isn't.
Yeah, the Browns suck. They
Yeah.
haven't had a good QB since Otto Graham. Like, I don't think my dad was even born yet when they had
Otto
a
Graham.
good QB. Like, I hate Browns fans because they stay talking like they're not the sorriest team in the NFL. You know, they went 0-16. I promise you, on my life, if the Bengals ever went 0-16,
What y'all did?
I'm
They went 1-15. Y'all did something.
no, we went 2-14, and we're always gonna get like a late game win. We'll never be that sorry.
Yeah.
Never. We would never go 0-16.
Any additional games you want to talk about? Jets, Broncos.
The battle of the mid. The Jets looks really sorry.
That was a snooze fest.
That was a snooze fest. We don't got to talk about that.
Yeah, Broncos. I mean, good win, I guess. Bo Nix had 60 yards passing, and they won.
I wouldn't be impressed even if I won. That was like really bad. Bo Nix did horrible. He had like less than 100 yards passing.
Yeah, 60 yards passing, and they won. Aaron Rodgers.
It's that Broncos defense. People keep sleeping on the Broncos defense.
That's why I told Michael in fantasy, I was like, start Alan Lazard because Garrett Wilson might get locked up by Surtain.
Why would you? No, that
he
okay.
had 11. He had 11 fantasy points. He had 11. He had more than.
I'm not gonna talk about it too much, but yeah, I gotta look. Sit down and like look at statistics. The Broncos have frequently won games because of that defense. They won against the Bucks because of the defense and the offense too. But why would you start Alan Lazard over Shaheed, who went against the Falcons? Like, if AJ Terrell is gonna be Chris Olave, that's a field game.
Yeah.
I would not start Lazard. I don't know. That's just it's whatever. But
Jaguars, Texans, Jaguars. I
can't believe the Texans almost lost that game. Well, I don't know what is happening with the Texans.
The Jaguars just.
When we talk about Nico Collins.
Nico Collins.
That dude is so generational. Oh my God, I love Nico with a passion. Like Nico is so underrated. He's probably the best receiver to. No, okay, is he receiver 1?
Yeah. They're easily receiver 1.
Okay, so because I was gonna say receiver 2, but he's definitely top 10 right now.
Yeah,
Nico is excellent, man.
Yeah, Texans. They look. I thought they looked well because Joe Mixon's been out. I feel like the first 2 weeks they looked great because Joe Mixon, was running.
Yeah, he was playing.
The Texans will be fine. They have a tough game next week. We'll talk about that later. But the Jaguars, Trevor Lawrence, they need to fire Doug Peterson. I don't know how he still has a job.
So what I said last week, calling Trevor Lawrence a bust, am I still wrong for that? Because I mean, come on.
He's just sailing passes over people's heads and just.
So a bust. If we're gonna call Bryce Young a bust, then Trevor Lawrence is a bust.
Okay, but Trevor Lawrence made a playoffs and won a playoff game. Let's not act like.
When was the last time? That was 2 years ago.
All right, but they were also 8-3 last year, and then he hurt his shoulder or whatever.
Okay, no, he's not a bust.
I mean, they don't have much help though. Their weapons aren't great. Their O-line isn't that great. Like they're just
no. The reason why I classify him as a bust because he was low-key one of the best college football QBs we've ever seen in like a while. Yeah. And he went number 1 overall. We had so much expectation for him. I mean, like, he was supposed to be like Burrow. Like, people were saying he was supposed to be like better than Burrow. So that's why I think he a buzz because he has so much expectation. Like, He was low-key one of the best looking college players, college QB players that like I've ever seen.
I mean, he's a good scrambler, right? They're not doing no design runs for him as much as they did 2 years
I'm
ago.
not worried about no scrambling. I'm talking about his passing abilities.
I know, but he's also a scrambler, but I feel like he's not. I don't know.
He's not a good decision maker sometimes.
Falcons Saints. It was a good game. Really good
The
game.
Saints, yeah, they fell off. I feel like that was gonna happen.
Really good game. The Saints scored, and then Kirk Cousins again marched right down the field, went one in 1 minute, and they made the field goal.
I can't believe they lost to the Steelers. I don't get that. That was crazy.
Yeah, but
aren't they 3-1?
No, they're 2-2 because they lost to us too. The Falcons.
Oh yeah, the Mickey Mouse game. Oh, okay, forgot.
The Falcons. Yeah, I mean, I picked them to win the division.
Yeah,
the first episode of the season. I still got them winning the division.
Over who?
Saints, Buccaneers, and Panthers. I got
the Bucks are amazing right now.
Falcons, when they play each other third. Okay, so let's move on to week 5 predictions and previews. Thursday night football, Buccaneers, Falcons, divisional game.
Also tomorrow. Oh no, Bucks.
You got the Bucks?
Yes.
All right, I got the Falcons. The Falcons are
home. Slow. Okay.
Falcons
what?
Are home.
No. We gotta go over our record first, or do we do that after?
Yeah. So let's let's
God, I know I lost the Browns one.
Last week we did awful again. I know that. Let me see.
Okay, I didn't do this bad this week. There's no way. I think I'm
winning 2-1. I'm winning 2-1 right now.
It's about to be 2-2. Go.
Okay. Cowboys, Giants. We both picked Cowboys. That's okay. Good.
Okay.
Saints, Falcons. You picked the Saints. I had the Falcons. So that's 1 loss.
No way. No. Oh my God.
That's 1 loss for you. 0 for me. You picked the Broncos. Okay. I didn't even know you picked the Broncos. I had the Jets. Okay.
Let's go.
Yo, you called it because you said that was your upset of the week last week. I remember that.
I did. Those are my 2 hot takes. You just reminded me. The Browns beating the Jags was my hot take.
You did call it.
I lost on that though. I know that.
You did call it. Okay. So I have 1 loss. You have 1 loss. Steelers, Colts, both picked the Steelers. We both got 2 losses. Okay. You picked the Eagles. I had Buccaneers. So you have 3 losses. I have 2. Both picked the Cardinals. I have 3 losses. You have 4.
Oh my God.
You picked the Browns. You have 5 losses. I have 3. Let's see. Both picked the Bengals. Good. Both picked the Texans. Good. You had the Vikings. I had Packers. Okay. So I have 4 losses. You have 5.
They come back.
Both picked the Rams. So I have 5 losses. You have 6. Both picked the Niners. That's good. Both picked the Chiefs. Good. I had the Ravens. You had the Bills.
No way I had the Bills.
You did. You was a biased.
Oh, no way. I did not.
You did. I'm telling you.
Bro, there's no way I picked the Bills.
Somebody in the comments go back to the video. I'm telling you picked the Bills. I'm telling you picked the Bills. You picked
no way I picked the Bills. I really don't remember picking the Bills.
The Bills. So that's 5. That's 5 losses for me. 7 for you. Let's see. What's the rest of the games? We both picked the Dolphins. So that's 6 losses for me, 8 losses for you, and we both picked Lions. So you lose again.
No, that's not fair.
Why'd you pick the Bills?
I didn't pick the Bills. I didn't pick the Bills.
Somebody go back to episode 4.
Bro, I did not pick the Bills.
Somebody go back to episode 4 and see.
No way, I can't be that delusional.
All right, you picked the Bills.
Wait, didn't the Ravens beat the Cowboys?
What?
The game before the Bills? Why would I pick the?
Yeah. Anyways, I got the Falcons. I got the Falcons over Bucks. Falcons are home. I think Falcons going. So that's 1 different from us. Jets, Vikings in London. 9:30.
Vikings. Why are you thinking about this? See this? Oh my God.
No, it's London. It's London.
I don't care about no London.
It's London.
Bro. You think A-Rod tearing up in London? What do you mean?
Is he even playing? He said his knee swollen.
Oh, well, then why even thinking even more? I don't understand why you're thinking then.
Because it's London. I got the Jets,
Yeah.
bro. I got Jets.
Are you slow?
I got Jets.
You just said they don't have A-Rod.
No, I think he'll play. His knee's swollen, though.
All right, bro. You got it, bro.
It's London, bro. It's London. It's always weird. Panthers, Bears.
Bears. No.
Yeah, I was about to
They don't
say.
got Bryce Young.
I was
They're
about to
playing
say,
Andy Dalton. They have Andy Dalton.
that Bears defense is great, though. That Bears defense is good. I'm picking the Bears. I got the Bears.
I got Bears.
Browns, Commanders. I got
Commanders.
Commanders at home, so both got Commanders. Dolphins, Patriots. Will we see Drake May? I think we're gonna see Drake May.
Even if they have Jacoby Brissett patch,
Who the Dolphins QB? They can't go back to Tyler Huntley, right?
their season is cooked. They just need to trade away and rebuild. I don't know. I don't know what they need to do. I don't know.
They'll beat the Patriots. I got Dolphins. I'm not picking the Patriots.
When are they gonna start Drake May? Why? First of all,
he should start.
you want Drake May to mentor. You want him to mentor.
100%.
Right. You know what I'm trying to say. Why? And he was the 3rd overall pick, and he was the 2nd best QB in that draft.
I think he'll play this week. Colts, Jaguars.
No, he was the no. I'm not gonna lie. Wait, my bad. Before going into the draft, who do you think was a better QB, Daniels or May? I thought it was May. I regret that now. Well, we haven't seen May, but
I thought it was.
I thought May was a better QB than Daniels.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. I think he's gonna play Sunday. Colts, Jaguars.
Joe Flacco kind of like that. I'll give it to the Colts.
Yeah, I got the Colts. Yeah. Jaguars, they lose this game, they'll fire Doug Peterson next week. That's what I'm envisioning.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Bills, Texans. Great game. Bills, Texans. Joe Mixon is back.
Oh, Texans.
Texans are at home.
Texans.
I got Texans.
Stop trying to be like me. That's how we not gonna win. That's how we're gonna win.
I think both teams need that game. And I got Texans. I think Stroud. Yeah, I got Texans. Raven. I don't like that Bills defense at all.
I don't either.
Those receivers with that run game, Texans got it. Ravens, Bengals. Your game at Cincinnati. If Cincinnati beat the Bengals, if Cincinnati beat the Ravens, I'll come out. You can taunt me however you want on the pod. Me personally, I think the Ravens are gonna slaughter y'all. They'll win by like 10. I got the Ravens. Your defense, come out. All right. I don't want to I like Joe Burrow. But your defense is bad. It's bad. Come out, it's bad. I tried to warn you earlier this year. Loss of Jesse Bates, loss of Awuzie, it's DJ Reader is bad.
God.
I don't think you guys will be able to stop. You're not the type of team to stop Derrick Henry.
I got Bengals by game in the field goal.
If the Bengals win, you could taunt me. The intro to the pod next week is gonna be crazy if the Bengals win. You could taunt me however you want.
I'm actually scared. I don't think you realize. If the Bengals lose, the season is over for sure.
1-4, yeah.
No, it's over. It's really bad because that means we can't be a divisional rival, and we're 1-4. That's just not good. It's over. So we gotta win this. So that's why I'm like, we're gonna win.
Raiders, Broncos. I got the Broncos.
Broncos.
We're gonna talk about that. Cardinals, 49ers. I got Niners, but
I got Niners.
I don't know. That's a frisky game. I don't know. I feel like Cardinals. I don't know. It's a frisky game. Giants, Seahawks.
Seahawks.
Yep, that's the other two. Yeah, we getting into the bad games right now. Packers, Rams.
Packers.
It's in LA. And yeah, I got Packers. Sunday night, we got Cowboys, Steelers.
Cowboys.
Yeah, out your mind.
No.
You are out your mind.
Is Micah Parsons playing?
No, he's not. DeMarcus Lawrence not either. That defense is in shambles.
I got Steelers.
Okay, yeah, I'm about to say.
Monday
Night Football.
Wins.
Monday Night Football. My team home Arrowhead against the Saints. You know who I got? 5-0. I just we didn't. Okay, yeah. We didn't.
Whatever. Whatever. Chiefs. Whatever. I guess.
We didn't really talk about, but yo, our two receivers are Juju and Xavier Worthy. That's not good, bro.
When is Hollywood coming back?
He's out for the season. He's out for the season. Hollywood.
So y'all do need Devontae Adams.
We need so. And look, Pacheco is still out 6 weeks. So we're starting Kareem Hunt. Carson still got benched. He's not playing. We're starting Kareem Hunt and Samaje Perine.
Oh, yeah. So when I was like, we're not worried about no Carson still, and you was glazing him. Now it's bench him, right? Now it's bench him.
I mean, I wasn't glazing him, but he fumbled
he
back
was
to
like, Carson still like that. I'm like,
I'm excited. I'm excited for Kareem Hunt. I'm excited for Kareem Hunt. He played good. He played good last week. He had 14.
All right, speaking of Kareem Hunt, you owe me him. There's no trading. You need to cut him right now.
All right, so hold on. We'll go in fancy in a minute, but we have 1, 2, 3, 4 games different. So,
jeez,
we'll see. Moving on, last segment. Of course, talk about fantasy. So you was mad this morning because you know I picked up Kareem Hunt off the waivers.
Yeah, yesterday I had my claim waiver for him. You need to drop him right now. You need to drop him or give me Jerome Ford for free.
Okay, so what makes you think that that's your
I claimed him at like 10 o'clock in the morning.
You realize Kareem Hunt is a Chiefs prodigy. He's us. There's no
I don't care. I don't care if he played in the UFL. There is no discussion. You either drop him or you drop Jerome Ford.
I want to trade Jerome Ford to you. I don't want Jerome Ford.
All right, well, I'm giving you like Tajay Spears. I'm not.
I might do that.
Huh?
I might do that.
All right.
What was I about to say? No, but all seriousness, Kareem Hunt, he played really well. Well, not really well, but
I know. That's why I claimed him.
Yeah, 14 carries for 60 yards. Receiving, I think. Well, he knows the system. He knows.
Bro, speaking as a fantasy, as soon as I become 3-1, all my players were on the bye. Remember when I first?
Oh yeah, no, you're gonna lose this week because
and Bradley low-key nice. I don't know how he's only 2-2. He put up 161 last week.
No, his team is nice. His team is nice.
How's he 2-2 though? Like
because he lost to the only 4-0 team in the league, which is Chris.
So we're not gonna talk about how I just beat the best team in fantasy.
Oh, Mason, yeah, you beat Mason,
and he even touched 100 on me, bro. My team is nice, bro.
I lost. I think
I got it.
Yeah, your team is nice, but you're gonna lose this week because you're biased,
bro. Well, no, all my players are gone.
No, your team not bad. You still have Nico, you have T. Higgins, you have Godwin. Your team not that bad.
It's not bad. I have no running backs though, and putting Purdy instead of Hurts, that's nothing because Hurts not doing nothing crazy.
I'm trading Breece Hall. This is my Breece Hall rant. He
had one bad game, and then you're giving up.
No. If you watch that game, he's starting to split with Allen. I don't like that at all.
I know what you expected though. Brandon Allen.
I don't like that. I don't like that at all. He's getting traded. I sent the trade today, and the dude laughed at me. I'm gonna read it to you. I said,
"But yeah, tell me that trade. What you
I
trade?
said Breece Hall and Wan'Dale Robinson for DeAndre Swift and Deontay Johnson, and he laughed at me.
But Jared, what are you doing?
Is that bad of a trade?
No, actually, yeah, make that trade. Yeah, make that trade. Wow. Just one less competition because Michael not coming back from 0-4 and becoming like 10-4. And if you trade Ray Brees, you're cooked for the season.
Also, okay, so he laughed at me. So then I offered another trade, which was Brees
He
Hall.
doesn't have nothing to trade for. I took his only good play. You know, I fleeced him. I gave him Ramondre Stevenson and Shaheed for Mason. Mason is a top 7 fantasy running back I gave him a top 20 receiver and a top 20 running back. I fleeced them.
If no one else takes Brees, if no one else takes Brees, I'm gonna trade with Michael because I want Pittman and somebody else. But I said, yeah, no, Joe Flacco, no, because Joe Flacco, look, this is the vision. Joe Flacco, you realize Pittman had his best game this week. Why? Because Joe Flacco was throwing to him. Let's be honest. I think,
yeah, you're right.
But so now I'm trying to do Brees Hall and Devontae Smith for Brian Robinson Jr. and Chuba Hubbard.
You're trading Devontae Smith too.
I don't need Devontae Smith. I have 2 receivers good.
Who's your 2 receivers?
Drake London and Marvin Harrison.
Drake London. Oh, okay.
Drake London's been balling. Don't disrespect Drake London. And Devontae Smith has been hurt. So,
why are you? It's week 5 and you're training your
because my team relies on Josh Allen scoring 30 or my defense scoring over 20. If those 2 things don't happen, I lose. And Josh Allen had 7, and the Miami defense. See, look, I thought Will Levis was gonna play because I've been saying he's the worst QB in the league for 4 weeks now. And
wait, I think like my team at its fullest is really like beautiful.
Your team is nice.
At its fullest potential. You're not understanding. First of all, I have a top 3, top 5 fantasy QB. I have one of the best running back duos and Mason and Gibbs. I have St. Brown, and then I have Nico, who's always gonna drop 15 plus, and I have the best flex receiver. Who's a better flex receiver than Chris Godwin right now?
The team is nice. You know who's my flex right now?
Who?
Tucker Kraft, the tight end for Packers. But but look, I have a Brees trade.
I don't have a tight end. I think I'm a tight end away from just stealing the money from everybody.
I have 3 tight ends: Cade Otton, Tucker Kraft, and Dallas Goedert. It's terrible. I have a Brees Hall trade.
Bro, I don't hate Brock Bowers. I think I just hate the Raiders, and I hate Gardner Minshew. Brock Bowers should have 20 points every game. And they didn't have Devontae Adams. I don't know, bro. And Laporte is not doing good either. Is it a bad season for tight ends?
Well, speaking of tight ends, Travis Kelce finally woke up. You know,
bro. Travis, it's that.
Look,
it's like Ash Cash to what's his name? What was his name?
Who?
The basketball player, something Cooper.
Oh, Cooper. Sharp. Cooper Sharp. Am I bugging?
What? What's his name?
Basketball player.
Yeah, that went with Ash Cash. Something. You know what I'm talking about? It's that Taylor Swift effect. Like,
bro. Look. And so somebody made a good point. I think it was I forget. But somebody made a good point. It was like they're trying to use Kelce like how the Patriots used Gronk in them last year's, which was he's not going to be the explosive man the whole season, but come playoff time, he's going to do what he has to do. And that's the same thing that Gronk did in 2018 when they won.
Oh, my God. Look at him making excuses for Travis Kelce.
Bro, he's 34. He's old. But look, I'm
not trying to hear that. I'm not trying to hear that.
Look, I don't like the fact that
receiver. That's delusional. That's that delusional. Because Gronk was doing this old, too. Even Buccaneers Gronk. No, I don't want to hear no age excuses. No. People are glazing him saying he's the best. In my opinion, I think
Kelce is top 2 ever.
All right, he's not the best. I'll take that.
And that's respectable to me. I'll say Gronk. I'll give y'all Gronk.
I think Gronk is a better.
I don't think anybody else.
I'll look to make an argument for Tony Gonzalez, to be honest.
I think the playoffs.
Forget all that. I think George. Everything, bro. Everything, Jared. Everything Travis Kelce does, Kittle does way better. The only thing Travis does is he puts up better stats, like and records. Okay, that's cool. But as a player, George Kittle low-key better.
Yeah. It's time to end the pod. Thank you guys for watching this episode.
Jared.
Make sure you
Stop being
make sure you
delusional.
press that like button on YouTube.
Jared. All right,
Make sure you
whatever.
subscribe. Press that notifications. Great pod this week come out. Wait, last week was pretty bad.
Yeah.
Now I was crashing out about the Bengals, but great pod come out. I love talking to you. Yeah, follow the Instagram, follow the Spotify.
Yo, everything in the link in the description, bro.
Look in the description. We're posting on TikTok now. So Beyond the Whistle on TikTok podcast. And yeah, we'll see y'all in a week. Thank you.